Hello guys! Last week I did a complimentary video for my Reddit article that basically proves what I was explaining in the article. But it feels like no one likes to read these days, and the video itself actually became primary source of information of how tires works in SnowRunner. And I don't blame you for that, they are quite a big articles and require time to read. So I decided to put everything I explained there from the beginning, but in a video format. I will try to make it as short as possible so you won't see any real testing there, but believe me, I spent dozens of hours on testing, so you don't have to do it by yourself. Another thing I want to mention, I didn't decompile the code of the game and look at it. It might have different algorithm inside, even though the behavior I explain next perfectly matches it. Okay, I believe now we are ready to begin. Let's check this diagram from my article. It is a typical mud situation here with uneven mud level. First of all, each mud layer is not infinite, it always has some deepness level. Beneath mud we always have dirt layer, okay? Our tire could be in two different states. First one, when the tire floats over mud. It means the force applied to the mud is not enough to cut it through. It feels like driving a boat rather than truck, and you'll use low minus or low gears only. Everything high usually will be too much. And second one, when tire reaches the bottom dirt layer. In this case, the truck will be slower than on dry dirt, as it has resistance to push the mud around, but you will be able to use high gear without any issues. Each tire has a unique set of parameters: width, softness, ratings of asphalt dirt mud performance, and only for rear tires sometimes a rear mass scale factor. In our case, softness could be considered as a multiplier of width, so soft tire basically increases contact patch of tire, while stiff tire leave it as it is. The difference is not too big, not more than 20%. There is also a vehicle collision model that could make you stuck or simply the ground clearance. In case you don't want to stuck in mud and you are fine with slow pace, I think your question here is, how can I move a little bit faster? To increase tire grip or speed in the floating condition, we can first increase the width of the tire. Second, increase substance friction parameter or simply add mud rating to it. Third, decrease force applied to the tire, like reducing weight of the truck, or for example, you can just unpack your cargo on board. Width and mud rating have almost linear dependency. So for example, tire with width 1.0 and mud rating 3.0 will be equal to the tire with width 2.0 and mud rating only 1.5, with favor to width, as additional width will mitigate potential ground clearance problems. Please keep in mind, this floating mud behavior always applies no matter whether you are floating or cutting the mud. This pushing power will be just added on top if you are reaching the bottom layer. If you want to cut the mud and move fast, what we can do? First, reduce tire width, which will decrease contact patch. Second, reduce tire diameter. And this is really interesting, because width specified in the game is not in inches, but it's just a fraction of diameter. So less diameter means less width. Third, increase weight or force applied to the truck. Weight and force are not equal in our case, as truck is moving around with suspension bouncing off. I think you have seen this advertising of Mercedes GLE active suspension. It has bouncy suspension, and there is a trucking game like Royal BM17 which has extremely bouncy suspension, so it kinda helps him like this Mercedes to get out of the mud, even though Royal doesn't have diff lock. Okay, so when we are reaching the bottom layer, so how can we go even faster? First, reducing the width will not make you faster, unless the mud surface is not even and sometimes you are cutting, sometimes you just move by inertia. But adding body friction parameter or dirt rating will make you faster. It is probably not one-to-one dependency ratio, but increasing dirt rating 2 times will make you approximately 50% faster, which is a significant improvement. And the second what you can do is increase mud rating, as it always works in mud, but it won't give you a primary pushing power in this case. It will give you a significant pushing power in case your mud rating is 8 like in Tatarin, But Tataran leverages both techniques, and this mud rating, let's say, just smooths out the landscape for him. That's all that impacts tire grip in mud. Just to sum up, when you are floating, imagine you are on the boat, and to make it faster you have to increase the propeller size or make it wider. But when you are cutting, you have to worry about ground clearance. Just as an example of interesting case, dual tires have narrow fronts but wide rears. So in our case, wide rears float, while narrow fronts trying to reach to the dirt. To figure out whether you are close to cutting the mud or not, please check this chart. This will give you an idea whether you'd better add wider tires or add more weight to the truck. For example, if you add more weight to the truck and it started to move more slowly, it means the truck leverages mud rating more than dirt, and we were in the mud zone previously. If you reduce the weight and truck feels slower or didn't change the speed, it means the truck was in the dirt zone and we are moving it to the mud zone. The worst condition is neither mud nor dirt zone, when we don't have enough weight to push to the bottom but have already too much weight for effective mud grip. Mud rating likes light trucks, while dirt rating likes heavy trucks. That's actually all I got for today. If you have any questions, you can ask in comments. Thank you for watching and bye.